So this judge here put a block on the case. She's the only one that will hear this contempt or so on and so forth hearing. When I did go to court on it in the very first place to show cause, so on and so forth, I said clearly in the courtroom I did not record the court proceeding, and you can go back and watch the video camera from the day I went to court on that court date, and you can watch when I went through the metal detectors. It's all on camera. If I can get a copy of it, because I've already called about it, definitely she can, and it shows clearly I had nothing on me to record anything whatsoever. As I went through the metal detectors, it's straight up on camera on that court date when I went to court. She told me when I come back to court, I better have an attorney or some type of explanation, so on and so forth. And regardless, no matter what, when I came back to court on the next court date, that I better have that deleted off there on any and all social media, period. Or if it's still there, no matter what, she was going to throw me in jail regardless on that date. Straight up said that to me in court on the very first day I went, when I got a court paper saying I needed to show up to show cause. How is she going to sit there and threaten me and tell me, regardless of whatever it is, no matter what, when I came back to court on that day, I better at least have that deleted and off all social media accounts. Everywhere and anywhere. It is not illegal, and no one should be charged or abused or threatened for posting a true and correct copy of any court proceeding. So I didn't go back to court on that following court date. I wasn't going to, because I wasn't going to delete it. And I wasn't going to go and have it still on there. No matter what, I was going to get thrown in jail because she straight up not only publicly humiliated my mom and my girlfriend at that time in the courtroom, but then to threaten me and tell me I better delete it. Or no matter what, I'll be going to jail regardless. And then go on and tell me, if you plead guilty today, we'll let you out today, and you come back next week and show everything's deleted and let the police look at it and so on and so forth. And not only when you come back and you show all that, be prepared to be doing a little bit more jail time for being charged and pleading guilty, so on and so forth, for allegedly recording the court proceeding. Or you can sit in jail because I'm not going to give you no bail. I'm not going to let you out on your own recognizance. That way, if you're in jail, then I know you're not online and you ain't posting anything online. So to prevent me just to post anything online, I could sit in jail, plead not guilty, and her next following court date for a court hearing or trial or any procedure from that point on, she stated it would have been like in March of next year, March of 2024. This is on May 19th, 2023. On this court date, she stated, it should be on record, it should be public record, it should be part of the court transcript, her straight up saying her next one would have been in March something. You're talking 9 months out. So 9 months of sitting in jail. And then have my hearing and argue the point and blah, blah, blah. And then of course, I'd be found not guilty because there's no way humanly possible that I could have ever recorded anything. I've been found not guilty, so on and so forth, but it still would have been posted online and sit in jail for 9 months. And I think the constructive civil contempt BS, whatever, is like, what a 30-day maximum sentence of jail? 30 days in jail, but she was going to hold me in jail for 9 months, and then when I'm found not guilty, and then I sat in jail for 9 months on something that's only like 30 days at the max, I believe. Maybe 90 days, let's say. Unbelievable. That's straight abuse of power, threatening, strong-arming, controlling, or I could plead guilty right then and there, be let out of court right then and there, straight out of jail, and come back the following week and showing everything's deleted, but be ready to do some more jail time when you come back and show everything's deleted and so on and so on and so forth. Not only that, and or allow law enforcement access to my YouTube channel. And here's some more threatening and abuse. Failure to comply and or failure to appear at the hearing will result in bench warrant and may result in additional jail and or fines. That's straight threatening, abuse, controlling. That's straight abuse of power. And then on this court date, when I went to court, I turned myself in on the warrant. Thinking I'd just get another court date because having bad chest pains, I want to go to a doctor, and having a warrant. So if you go in the emergency room, they run your name, and if you got any warrants, this and that, I mean, I wasn't trying to deal with all that due to having chest pains and all that, and then have more stuff added on top and having to deal with when I was already not in a physically good condition on dealing with anything and stressed out to the max. I turned myself in on the warrant, and I had to wait. Not only the next day I went to court, the judge says, nope, you're going to have to wait till the following day to have the judge hear it, that so-and-so judge is the only judge that'll hear it. Then I went to court on that day, and then, oh, sorry, she ain't going to be here until whatever. I think they actually said it was May 19th at the court date, but apparently they did it on the 19th. So then I had to sit in jail another day. I couldn't believe it. At that point, I started getting stressed out, started panicking, sweating, and it's abuse of power. No judge in Dakota County should be even hearing any of this. None of this case. This is straight all conflict of interest. May result in additional jail time and or fines. I did send an email to the Dakota County Attorney's Office after all this, and once he did let me out, because of course I pled guilty. I mean, that's straight abuse, threatening, and unbelievable. I did send an email to the Dakota County Attorney's Office, letting them know I was withdrawing my plea, and also letting them know that this is a pig of a judge. This judge should not even be hearing any of my case. This is all conflict of interest. This is abuse. Harassment. I mean, straight up abuse of power.